Taz and welcome to my channel. I'm getting obsessed with 3-ingredient recipes. So in my last video I showed you guys how to make homemade mango ice cream with just 3 ingredients. In this video I'm going to show you guys how to make Nutella cake with just 3 ingredients. So this is going to be a delicious, moist and rich cake, and we only need 3 ingredients to make this. So the 3 ingredients are, obviously we need Nutella, all-purpose flour and eggs. I'll be also frosting this cake with Nutella whipped cream. If you don't have whipped cream, you can just frost the cake with Nutella. So let's get started and let's make this delicious Nutella cake with just 3 ingredients. Let's first preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 175 degrees Celsius. So bake, and it's at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and click start. It will take a few minutes for the oven temperature to reach to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So in the meantime, let's make the cake batter. Here I have taken 4 eggs, so these are at room temperature, 1.5 cups all-purpose flour, and I'm going to measure 1.5 cups Nutella. So I'm going to add this to the measuring cup. So before that, I'm going to grease the cup with non-stick cooking spray. So the Nutella is very sticky, so by greasing the cup with non-stick cooking spray, it will fall off from the cup easily, otherwise it will stick to the cup. Alright, so I'm going to measure. So we need 1.5 cups. Here is the stand mixer with paddle attachment. So to this I'm going to crack 4 eggs. And the oven has just preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. I just heard the beep. First, I'm going to beat the eggs at medium speed. So next, let's add 1.5 cups Nutella. So since we have greased the measuring cup with non-stick cooking spray, see, this falls pretty easily from the cup. So let's beat the Nutella and egg at high speed till it gets frothy and smooth. In between, I'm going to scrape off the sides using a spatula, so this will ensure even mixing. Beat again at medium-high speed. So this looks good. Next, I'm going to add the all-purpose flour, 1.5 cups. Beat at low speed and let the flour get well incorporated. So I'm going to use the spatula and scrape off the sides so that everything will be mixed well. Otherwise, the flour will be stuck to the sides and bottom of the bowl. So mix well for a couple more minutes at low speed. That's it, the cake batter is ready here. So now let's pour into a cake pan. I have taken 8-inch spring foam pan. So if you don't have a spring foam pan, you can use regular cake pan. So I'm going to grease the pan with melted butter. So first I'm going to grease the bottom of the pan, also the sides. So this is to ensure the cake doesn't stick to the pan. Place a parchment paper. Also going to grease the parchment paper. So next, let's pour the batter into the pan. Here's our awesome Nutella cake batter. So if you prefer, you can also add some chopped nuts or even chocolate chips. I'm going to skip those. Nutella itself is so rich and delicious and creamy. So our cake batter is ready. I'm going to keep the cake batter into the preheated oven on the middle rack. So close the oven and set the timer to 40 minutes. Next, let's make Nutella whipped cream frosting. So to the stand mixer with the whisk attachment, I'm going to add 1 cup whipping cream. So this is for making the whipped cream. So I haven't cleaned the bowl, so we don't have to clean the bowl. To the same bowl, I'm going to add, and once the cream gets whipped a bit, I'm going to add 1/2 cup Nutella. So to this, I'm going to add 1/2 cup Nutella. I'm going to lift the whisk attachment. So as you can see, soft peaks have formed. So here is our Nutella whipped cream frosting. I'm going to keep the frosting in the refrigerator and let it chill. So when the cake is ready, when it comes out of the oven, we need to allow it to cool down for a few minutes. Only after that we can frost the cake with this frosting. So here is a tip: you need to use chilled or cold whipping cream to make the perfect frosting. It's been 40 minutes, the cake's been baking. So I'm going to take this out of the oven. So wear a mitten. Taking it out. So next I'm going to insert a fork at the center of the cake. So if it comes out clean, it has baked well. So this has come out clean. So this has baked really well. Let it cool down for at least 15 to 20 minutes. Only after that we should be frosting the cake with Nutella whipped cream frosting. Otherwise the frosting will melt, because the cake is pretty hot right now. So let it cool down. So let's wait. Here's the Nutella cake. So it has cooled down, and here is the Nutella whipped cream frosting. So I just took it out of the refrigerator. So before I frost, I'm going to beat this again. It's a bit watery right now. So let me go ahead and beat the frosting one more time. I'm going to even out the top of the cake. So using a knife, just trim this. I cannot resist, so I'm tasting the crumbs. So the top has turned a bit crunchy. So next I'm going to frost the cake with the Nutella whipped cream frosting. So just spread it over the cake. Here is the frosted Nutella cake. So I just spread the Nutella and whipped cream frosting over the cake. So this is not a firm frosting. So next I'm going to keep this in the refrigerator and let it set for a few minutes, so the frosting will be well set as well. So for 15 minutes I'm going to chill the frosted Nutella cake. Here is our delicious Nutella cake with Nutella whipped cream frosting. So I just took it out of the refrigerator, so it has chilled well. So next I'm going to cut into wedges. So it's time to serve this delicious cake. So here is the slice of Nutella cake. So as you can see, the inside is moist and it's very rich and delicious cake that's made with just 3 ingredients. Couldn't get any better. Let me try this cake. just 3 ingredients. So for that, this is really good, and it's one of the easiest cake you can make. I wouldn't say this is super moist, but still good. I love it. It's very rich though, since we have added Nutella. So if you love chocolates, then this is the cake. Okay, and with the frosting, I love it. Very good. And if you don't want to make the Nutella whipped cream frosting, you can just spread the Nutella over the cake. So guys, do give this Nutella cake a try. So this is one of the easiest cake to make with just 3 ingredients. So do try this and let me know your feedback. So if you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll be back with more easy cooking videos. Until then, happy cooking, take care, and bye.